Hey everyone, I filled my sketchbook and I thought I would do a video telling you 10 ways that I filled it. Soon I will be doing a sketchbook tour, so check back on my channel in like a week or two if you want to see that. But this sketchbook took me 45 days to fill. I started it on October 4th and today is November 17th and I was finishing my final pages this morning. So I want to tell you 10 ways that really worked for me and hopefully they work for you too. So I'm going to show you a couple things that I did in this sketchbook during my journey, and you can just sit back and relax and enjoy it, and I'm going to tell you the 10 ways I filled my sketchbook. The first thing I did was I had a purpose for my sketchbook. This is probably the most important point for me because I feel like the tone I set for my sketchbook determines how much I actually want to use it. And so this time around, I decided, you know what, my purpose is just to make a happy place. This is a place for me to escape and just be happy. And with that, I felt like I zoomed through my sketchbook. It was so easy to fill it because my expectations weren't insane. It was just a fun place. And when I did that, it was just easier to do everything else. That brings me to my second point. I decided to set goals for my sketchbook, and since I wanted this to be a happy, fun place, I decided not to set too high of goals and not to expect too much out of this particular sketchbook, because the point of this isn't to insanely push myself or anything. It's more to have fun and make this my little diary kind of thing. But the goals that I did set were written in my sketchbook because I did want to at least hold myself accountable to an extent. The third thing I did, you can pretty much guess, but I practiced my goals. My goals were to draw hands and practice anatomy more, and it was so fulfilling to do that in this sketchbook because, as I said, it was a place to make me happy, so I felt like the expectations of everybody around me were kind of just like gone. I could do what I wanted. If I drew a bad hand, so be it. It was okay, and it made carrying out my goals so much more fun because of the purpose that I set for the sketchbook. Like, I didn't care if I improved or not. I wanted to have fun. So my goals were really fun. And I don't know, practicing hands for me in the past has always been intimidating, but this time around it was so fun. And so I'm really glad for the whole setting a purpose thing. I felt like it really set the tone for every other reason why I filled my sketchbook. Which brings me to my fourth point. When you use your sketchbook, use your favorite sketchbook medium. It doesn't have to just be pencil all the time. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, just whatever everybody else is using, so you feel like you have to use it. Just use what makes you happy. For me, that's watercolor and gouache, so I use that a lot. I practiced with like textures, layering paper, washi tape, stuff like that too. But for the most part, I stuck with watercolor and gouache because that's what I like. The fifth way that I filled my sketchbook, I feel, is so important for me, and I hope that you find this one helpful especially, but I ignored society's expectations of what a sketchbook should be. And I decided, you know what, this is my place to express myself, and I'm going to take advantage of that. I feel like everybody always says that you should never have fully developed pieces of artwork in your sketchbook because it's more to like develop your ideas. And I disagree with that. I feel like your sketchbook is your place. You can do what you want with it. Sometimes I feel like there's this pressure to just develop ideas and draw little thumbnail sketches. And shame on you for doing a whole piece in your sketchbook. And I always feel self-conscious of that, especially when I share my stuff on YouTube because people always chew me out in the comments over it. But I thought to myself, you know what? This is where I express myself, and I think that's okay. That's completely okay, and I'm usually using my sketchbook when I'm on the go anyway, so like it's kind of hard to do a whole piece on the go. I don't know. I just had fun with it and ignored whatever other people are gonna say, like, about how I decide to use my sketchbook. I mean, I'll take the criticism, it's okay, but my thoughts on, like, potential criticism shouldn't shape how I do my art. Like, I shouldn't do art a certain way just because I'm afraid of what people will say. So that was a stress reliever, and it made me so happy to set that aside. Ha! Yes. The sixth thing I did to fill my sketchbook was so helpful. If I didn't know what I wanted to draw or paint, it was usually because I knew I just wanted to move my hands, and I'm one of those people that's constantly fiddling with something. If there's a pen nearby, it's in my hand, I'm clicking it, stuff like that. So if I didn't know what I wanted to draw, I pretty much just laid down color on the pages and created simple patterns, drew leaves, made Zentangles, or just weird splotches of color. Sometimes I just cut up pieces of washi tape and stuck them in my sketchbook or stuff like that because it kept me busy and it made me happy because I had no idea what I wanted to make, but I felt like I was still creating something and it gave me fulfillment. The seventh thing I did in my sketchbook to fill it was I taped some of my old artwork, like little prints and stickers inside of the sketchbook for inspiration. Sometimes there's pieces of artwork that I've made in the past that just, every time I look at them, it makes me want to do art for some reason. It's just really inspiring. So there are a couple of those pieces that I created stickers with or just made prints with, and I decided to put them in my sketchbook because I liked the feeling that it gave me. It made me happy. It made me want to keep on drawing, and I felt like it was just a nice way to lift my mood and make it a happier place. So that's what I did. And then to fill my sketchbook even more, this is one I recommend to you guys for sure, is take your sketchbook with you places. I'm always just sliding mine into my purse and just taking it with me to cafes. My husband is in medical school, so like when he's studying, I'll just be doodling. Usually I try to doodle random people in the coffee shops, but they always seem to catch me. I'm an awkward person, and then they usually get up and leave. I don't know if it's because of me or just the timing, but it's okay. Anyway, take your sketchbook places. When I go on trips, I also take it with me and just draw what I see. It is so fun, and I feel like that's when I actually do most of my art, and I think it's because I change up my environment, and I'm already out of my comfort zone, so why not? The next thing I did was I sat my sketchbook in obvious places around my house. If I knew I was going to be in my living room that night, I would sit it on the coffee table. If I knew I was going to be in my art studio, boom, it would be on my desk. That kind of stuff really helps because it's a constant reminder every time you see it out of the corner of your eye, like, hey, I'm right here, you can still draw on me, and it's okay. I felt like that was a very helpful one, and kind of convicting at times, I don't know. The 10th and final way that I filled my sketchbook is I decided that I wanted to make this something that I would want to look through later on. And I like things that are bright and happy, which goes back to number 1 and brings everything full circle, and it fit my purpose. So I wanted this to be a happy place. I wanted to look through something bright and happy, and it made me really think about the purpose of my sketchbook. And your sketchbook can have whatever purpose you want. Say you just want it to be to develop ideas, or maybe you only want to draw portraits in that sketchbook or abstract stuff. Whatever it is, it's completely okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I hope that when you finish your sketchbook, it's something you want to look through and something that you're proud of. Anyway, I hope these tips help, and I hope they inspire you to create art. And I hope that you don't feel bound by rules or expectations of other people, and you can just feel happy and make it your own special place, because I feel like that's so important. Anyway, the tour will be coming soon, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really good day, guys. Bye!